Yo, this is Ebony from Sturdy Studios. What's up? Jazz is in the building.
Hey y'all.
Yo, the most littest dancer in the DMV.
One of the most littest. I have a lot of
okay.
littest peers. For sure.
Yo. Last week we had Naj Ishman in the building, yo.
Yeah.
And like 2 weeks before, I had an episode that was canceled, and I told you guys that I'd bring you a double whammy. So this is what I'm doing. I released one Sunday, and now I'm going to release one today, which is Wednesday, hump day. So this is what I'm bringing you. So just tell the people a little bit about yourself, who are listening, watching. Let them know who you are, what you do, and what they're about to get in tune to.
All right. I'm Jazmine Escobar, 19 years old. I've been dancing since I was like 4 years old. Dancing is like my passion. It's like I live, breathe, eat, sleep, dance. My mom used to be a dancer, so she makes a joke and she's like, "You can't dance out of my womb, girl. Like, what do you mean?" She's crazy. But yeah, I'm just a young girl out here chasing her dream, her passion, her art. Yeah. You have any like specific question or?
Well, when you started this dance thing, tell me where you started. Tell me what you started off doing, and tell me what you ended up branching off to.
Well, I always was like a dancer. Like, you know, like when family members like to bring up old memories, like there's not one family member that wouldn't ever like be like, "Remember when Jazmine was young in the little family parties dancing, blah blah blah." So like I always was a dancer, but my mom put me into a studio when I was like, I want to say 6 years old, around that like age time. And I think it was Terry School of Dance actually, and that's where I trained in like tap, jazz, ballet, like, you know, the whole nine. And then, you know, growing up, I like became a part of like different dance teams and companies. I remember in elementary school, I became a part of a group called Rockstars Dance Company, and I was a part of them in like my elementary school time. And then middle school came, and I got older, and I started meeting different people, and I became a part of a company called Raw Element Dance Company. Then I transitioned over to a group called Encore Dance Company, and between both of those groups, I gained so much knowledge, and so much of who I am today came from being a part of those two teams. I was like, you know, dancing. I was doing hip hop there. I got a lot of technique through those companies, and just a lot of experience period within those two. And then I want to say when I got into like high school, freshman, sophomore year was when I started like a very big transition era, I want to say. And that was when I was becoming a young lady, and I was starting to realize that it was important to put myself first, and just to really focus on myself, and that it's okay to like branch out and to do what you think is best for you. So with that being said, I left from being a part of any type of team, any type of company, being under anyone, just because of the fact that I felt like I thankfully gained all that I needed to gain from them. So it was just like, now it's just like, what can I do next to step, to my next level? And that was like, becoming me as a person, as an individual, and just someone who's realizing that like, that it's important for myself first sometimes. So, and I don't like feeling stagnant either. So it's just like, once I feel like I gain, all that I can from something, then it's just like, all right, well now what can I do to take myself to the next level? So yeah, that's like my recap.
Did you do anything outside of like joining companies to better yourself in the dance?
Yeah, I've always like went to classes and things like that, because a lot of people don't know that there's a lot of classes that are hosted within the dance community here. Like different teams host classes, and we have different like choreographers, different teachers within the area that bring in people to come teach class and stuff like that. So just going to class, meeting people, networking, socializing, and just like making genuine connections, and just like just always being around and like being very active within the community really helps a lot too. So I've always been like a little social bug, so I think that really helps me just get to like different things. So.
How does connecting and actually talking at these classes really benefit and open doors for you?
Well, you automatically, the way you hold yourself really sets like a first time impression on people. So a lot of people tell me that they just automatically pick up on how like goofy and just like energetic I am, because I'm always like, like, I don't know, I'll just be crazy. And so people really like get attracted to that. And that helps me too, because like I'm really big on energy, really big on vibes. I can really pick up on like, you know, how somebody is. And so when I like, you know, come across people and they have like good energy, or like, even just if I see somebody and they bomb, or if I just see somebody just random, you know, oh, I never seen you in class before, what's your name, like you're really good, or you know, I saw you working, you know, etc., etc. So I think just being very open to people, period, really has helped me you know, build the connections that I thankfully have now, and that I'm still building and plan to build and stuff like that. So
okay. You said something about first impressions. So other than first impressions, are looks important, like in this dance field?
Looks are, I don't want to say are everything, but it really is like a factor. And sometimes it's kind of annoying, because it's just like, why can't you just accept me for the way I am? Like, I shouldn't have to change, you know, anything, or whatever the case may be. I mean, unless you want to, but having a look definitely is very important. And the crazy thing about it is I am still trying to figure out what my distinct look is or should be, like, from the way I dress to like the way I style my hair. And you know, my hair color plays a part in like my look now, because I actually went red last year on my birthday, and shout out to my stylist Anna, who was the one that chose for me to go red. She actually was like a big influence on me going red, because I wasn't supposed to go red at first, and I won't get into that crazy story, but somehow I ended up with red, and I was like, oh, this is the new thing. So now I just, you know, I keep the style, I keep the color red, and then now I just do different styles, different shades, and then I have like this little hashtag on Instagram, and I put hashtag your fave hot tamale, because like it's catchy, and I'm like, I'm mixed, I'm Hispanic and black, and so like everybody's like, oh, well, you like a little hot, little fire, little thing. So I was like, well, let me come up with something catchy. So now I hashtag it on my videos and stuff, and people actually like tend to it. So I'm like, oh, this is a thing. But yeah, the red hair has definitely kind of helped. And sometimes it's not even like changing anything. It's just like, what is something that people like will not remember you by, but what's like something that really sticks you out from others, or what is something that people will like remember you for. So like now for me, it's just like, oh, light skin girl, red hair, bright red hair. Or like I have a friend who her favorite color is like green, and she always has something green on when she goes to classes or like auditions and stuff, and like she'll wear like a green sweatshirt, or like she'll have like green nails, or like green, so like just like little things like that. And looks also come into play when you go to different things that have typecasting. So like there's sometimes an audition where they're like, okay, come in, you know, bring in your headshot, your resume, you know, come the way you look, and then they look at you, and then you might not be what they're looking for, and they're like, all right, well, thank you, but no thank you. Or if you do have something they're looking for there, or you could possibly play the part of what they're looking for, then they'll keep you, and then they'll get to see you dance. But sometimes typecasting sucks, because it's just like, dang, why can't you see me dance first, and then we can get to the look thing? But I don't know, it's just the way society works now, I guess, you know.
And that's when you come into branding, though. Branding is like legit important, because you see how Jazz just said she saw her friend and how she came in with something different, green, that was green each day. So that sticks to people. You remember that.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to branding, that's really something you want to focus on when it comes to establishing yourself. If you need help, just ask questions. Don't try to do everything yourself. You can reach out to people who specialize in that area, or
I do that
get
all
a
the time.
consultation. Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, use your resources too. Like, don't be scared to reach out to people. People, I feel like, get I don't want to say scared, but sometimes people just think that sometimes, oh, this person doesn't look like they'll want to help me. But you never know how somebody is. Like, sometimes people think that I look mean, because I'm just either, okay, so it's crazy thing, either there is no like in between with me. Like, either I'm like, ah, ha ha ha, or I'm just like I don't know. And it's not like I have an attitude or I'm like mean. It's just like I don't realize that I have like this stern face sometimes. People be like, you be serious. So I'm like, I'm not even serious right now. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But you just never know how somebody is. So don't ever be afraid to like reach out to people, or to use like the people that you already have a connection with, and to ask them. Like, I have people that I don't even really talk to like that, or have a really strong connection with, but I'm not afraid to be like, yo, you're an inspiration to me. I see that you do this, you do that. Can you please explain to me what I should do to get to that point? Or like, can you help me you know, come up with things that can help me with, you know, whatever I'm asking in that time or place. And I'm just really big on, like, you know, just letting people know that, like, you know, use your resources. Like, it's not that bad. I'll be quick to DM somebody, or if I got somebody's number, I'll call them real quick, like, yo, you do this, do that. So yeah.
Right. It's 2018. Like, utilize the
utilize 2018. Utilize. Oh, that's a good one.
Right. You caught that though. I actually wasn't even going to stop and catch that nugget. But 2018 utilize. We can definitely run with that. But yeah, like, definitely network with people, like, even outside of when you're trying to build in the fields, like a cookout or you know, maybe the store line is a bit too much. Maybe that's your personal time. But like these small events that you would normally get on your phone, or I don't know, just wait and sit and stare and look at the hottest girls or boys. Like, use that time to talk. And then, like, she also talked about commenting and letting them know, acknowledging, like, their existence and what they're trying to do. Because, you know, when people live, they try to motivate and want to teach people about whatever they're teaching. And it's good to want feedback, you know what I'm saying? They might want your feedback, and then it's easy. Once you start to get big, everyone else is easy to blend in with, everyone else, and the haters and the fake people. So when you come out the cut and say, oh yeah, I've been following you, watching your videos, and that book and that shirt that you made is all lit, but you're saying this now in person, and you want them to feature on your podcast or something, it's like, how do I know, you know, like, you're blending in with all the fake people. They don't know, like, it's legit. So, like, just tell them whenever it happens, oh, yo, this video, comment on that actual video.
Show love.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, show love.
No fake love.
I see Jazz double tapping on Instagram, like, all the time. Like,
oh, yo, my engagement is the OC. Like, and it's crazy. Like, I have friends that tell me on a daily, Jazmine, how do you know this person? Jazmine, how do you follow this person? Jazmine, what? I see you liking all these people's stuff. I follow everybody you're liking. Like, I'm just like, yo, I don't know. But, like, the crazy thing is I pay attention to everything on my timeline. Like, and I'm not going to hold you. My phone right here. I scroll, and my nails don't help either, because everybody's like, well, you scroll so fast. How you paying attention? How you paying attention? But my brain, it moves, like, fast. I'm just like, I look at it, I see the caption, I know who this is, da-da-da. Like, I don't know. Majority of the people that I follow are dancers, or... so they're in my field, or I've met somehow, some way through somebody, or I don't know. I have a connection with almost everybody I follow. If not, then they just lit and I just follow them, and yeah. But I don't know. I'm just really big on showing love. Like, I'm not doing it to be like, oh, let me spam this person and I want them to spam me back, because I'm looking to get what I'm putting out, because that's never the case. But it's just like, I'm just big on showing love. Like, you never know whose day you can make by just tapping a little thing, you know, retweeting a little tweet, showing love. And I mean, it really makes a difference, honestly. And you never know who's going to see it. Like, people can probably go into the little thing and they see what you like, and then they'll go to what you like, and then you getting that person some more, you know, views or whatever the case may be. So I'm really big on engagement. And it's a difference in, like, showing fake love and being genuine. It's just like, for me, I know personally, it's just like, I'm just doing it because I know I don't know, but I know that I could be making a difference to somebody just by showing love and just supporting and just, you know, letting them realize that I'm looking like you got somebody that's tuned into what you got going on. So yeah, I'm big on that.
how important is social media to you and your career?
Social media is so important. And it's annoying, honestly. Fun fact, I really don't like social media. People probably like, she's lying. I don't know what, because she's always on it. And honestly, it's just like, because of the era we're in, and like the community that I'm in, like, social media is important because that's where you post everything. People keep up with you on your content. You know, you meet people through it. You get opportunities off of it and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's kind of like, you gotta have it now. Yeah. But I try to just limit it to just being when I'm trying to post stuff in regards to dance or, you know, whatever the case may be. But I mean, I do find myself on it all the time now. But it's just, I don't know how to, I balance it in some way, somehow. Like, I don't know. But social media is definitely important, unfortunately. And it's definitely key to use it and to update it and to keep people engaged, because if not, then what's the point? Like, you know, either, that's what I'm saying, like, engagement is important. So, like, either you're going to show love, or you're going to be, you know, tuning into everybody's stuff, or either you're going to be the one posting a lot of content and people are going to be showing love back, or it could be both at the same time. So, just use it to the best of your ability, because you never know what could come out of it. So, it's important.
So just hop on Instagram right now, even if you only just have an idea. Like, if you have a business and you're not on Instagram, come on now. But if you have the idea, just go ahead and start, because a lot of people ask, like, how can I start? I only have this amount of money.
Just start.
Right, it's free. So just start posting on it now, so that when you do get lit, because you will get lit if you work hard, when you do get lit, you have that foundation. You have those 5 professional pictures, and, you know, you like some organization to your page is what I'm saying. So when it comes to your Instagram, do you have any strategy or anything like that?
I'm actually in the process of trying to get a strategy going on, trying to get a look going on for my page, because I'm very particular about stuff that I post now, and it's just like I'm still trying to figure out what fits me best and what people will remember my page by and what will catch like somebody's eye. So right now I'm focused on trying to change the kind of content I post, because I used to just post any videos, any pictures, yada yada yada, but now I'm like, okay, does this have some type of quality? Is this what pops from this that is going to catch somebody's attention, or what's going to show that, you know, that I'm progressing or that I'm working to get to a certain level, and just keeping people up to date with, like, you know, what's going on. You know, I don't really like posting everything now. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes I have a friend of mine that gets on me about not posting enough. But I'm just like, I'm gonna post. I don't know. It's really weird. And I think now that Instagram has all this like extraness now, it just makes it, I don't want to say it makes it harder, but it's just like, like, what can I do now to like keep up with, you know, the strategy that Instagram has now. So
right, because it is all about standing out. Like I said, when you get big or when you get some type of light, it's like your time is, you need to like leverage your time way more. So if I'm holding my time right here, it's just like I'm going to drop a little, open it up just a slight amount in each area, that, especially Instagram, you know. So when it comes to searching, and most people, when you're thinking about Instagram, and the purpose of Instagram when you have a business is for people to find you, right? When people are looking, they're looking for they're looking through multiple people to, you know, narrow it down. When you post on Instagram, it's almost like a competition that you know nothing about, right? So if it's not just you just posting your pictures of little Kiki and Sean at the circus, it's just like, it's a competition. Like, start acting like it's a competition.
That's another thing too, though. I don't really like using the word competition, because I feel like when people feel like they're in a space where they're competing, that they lose sight of the actual goal and they lose focus on themselves. So like, I always be like, I'm my main competition. Like, I don't have no competition, because everybody is doing their thing. Everybody's on their own level. Everybody is on a different journey, and mine is completely different from whatever somebody else's journey is. So I don't like using the word competition, but there are people that will always be ahead of you, and I mean, like, and that's not a bad thing. I use that as motivation. Like, I have inspos on Instagram, and I don't really feel like going down the list and stuff, but like, I pay attention to like little details. Like, people that I follow, what are they posting, how often do they post, like, how is their page looking, what can I do for mine to kind of get, you know, as clean as theirs and stuff like that. I have a cousin, actually, her name is Evelyn, and she moved to LA, and now she's like this big like LA blogger and stuff. Shout out to my cousin. She's probably gonna watch this. But now she has like, she built her content up from the bottom. Like, I remember when her Instagram first started and she just had all this crazy stuff, and then like now she has like this whole like business going on, and she's like a shoe head, and all these people be sponsoring her. Like, she's an actual Instagram blogger now. Like, she's really lit, and I'm kind of like, I go to her as a resource to kind of like figure out what I can do to, like, you know, help get mine to her level now, because hers is really lit. But that goes back into using your resources too. Like, don't be afraid to ask somebody to help you out at all. So yeah.
One more question about social media. How did you get so many followers on Instagram?
People ask me that all the time, and my main answer is I don't know. okay, crazy thing is, I've had that Instagram page since I was in like the 7th grade, like 6th grade. I've never deleted.
Everybody has had their page.
No, listen, I've never deleted that Instagram page. And I remember at one point, my page, okay, so nobody knows this, but maybe I was in like the 5th grade. I remember being in elementary school, and I was a big Justin Bieber fan. And I made an Instagram because I would always post stuff about like him or whatever, and I used to get this is so serious, like I promise nobody knows this. And I used to get like a whole lot of followers because I used to go to like I used to go to his concert. My aunt used to take me to his concerts, and I would go to like different, like his fans would have like these little rallies like before his concert, and we would go like be like Justin Bieber. And yeah, so I made my Instagram and I had like endless like stuff on there, and I got followers from that. So I think that kind of started the whole Instagram craziness. And then I don't know, I really don't know, like I think at one point I was really big on like following like people that I was interested in following. People follow back. People, you know how when that era when like people used to always do shout out for shout out, I used to stay on them joints. Like I was in middle school, like, all right, I'll shout you out, shout me out. And I honestly used to get endless followers off of that. And the crazy thing is now, it's like, okay, I got like what, 14K, but like Instagram really like limits how many of your followers see stuff sometimes. Like I know for a fact I have ghost followers. Like I be seeing people on Instagram, but like they've never like liked my stuff or anything. And I mean, like, not saying people are obligated to like your stuff, but I mean, like, it's possible like you got followers but they're just not interactive with you, and it might not be because of you, it might be because of how Instagram has things now. I don't know how the Instagram thing works. I just know I have endless followers, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know. And I don't know. And people be like, you know, followers is important and stuff like that, but I really do not. If I were to like have my Instagram, knock on wood, deleted or something, I would not be mad at all. Like I would just start over and just build my content back up the way I am now. Like I don't really think followers has a big effect on anything. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't at all. It does not validate how lit you are. Does not validate how good you are. Does not validate how appealing or attractive you are. Like people real recognize real. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. I don't think having that many followers has an effect on anything. I mean, it's cool and all, but if I were to not have 14K, I'd be perfectly fine. I have 2,000 on Twitter. That's not that many. I don't even like Twitter, but just an example. Like, oh, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like Twitter either.
Twitter is just crazy. I don't got time for it. Like, I remember when Twitter used to be a whole big shebang. It is a whole big shebang now, but like, remember when Instagram was popping when it first came out, and then people got off Instagram and went to Twitter. And now people are trying to come back to Instagram and get off Twitter, but people still be on Twitter with the craziness. And I'm just like, y'all can have the Twitter craziness, and I'll be right here on Instagram with my stuff. I don't know what it is about Twitter. It's becoming very draining now. But I think it's just because people are very open on it. And I mean, that's just not my what's the word I'm looking for? Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. So like when it comes to your personal life and your business, how do you separate that with your
Alright, so you know the saying, never mix business with personal. Never mix business with personal. And I am speaking about that firsthand because I've been in situations where it just messes things up. And I don't really want to go into depth about that, but your business life and your personal life should just never be mixed. People shouldn't know about the drama you have going on. People shouldn't know about the struggles you going through, about like, oh, this person don't like me or this and that, because then you're just like, I don't know, you're putting negativity into the air, you're putting bad energy into the air. And I'm just really big on just pouring out love and positivity and all that good stuff, just because like people, it's refreshing. Like, you know what I'm saying, people, like, I honestly think that like love is like really big. Like like I love showing love, and not saying like, oh, you gotta be in love, find somebody to love. Like, no, like just showing love to people and just showing that there's still good people in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying. And like, I don't want people to like to ever, because okay, so people have like come to me and said like, you know, you're always so positive, you always post positive things, how are you so positive, why are you so happy, like how you're living your best life. And the thing is, like, I don't want people to get caught up in seeing that people are doing so good that they don't have any bad times. And like, I am so far from being a perfect person. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, like, I am imperfect. I have flaws. Like, there's things I don't, still to this day, am not pleased with about myself and things like that. But I'm working into getting into a great state of mind to where I just leave all the negativity behind. So, there has been many times where I've gotten into some drama. The typical high school stuff, when you dealing with people that don't like you, you're dealing with losing friends, you're dealing with, my boyfriend likes you, and we like just little stuff like that. I don't know, I'm coming up with any type of like thing a girl might be going through. But I never let that sidetrack me off of my goal and my like dreams and what I got going on, because I'm bigger than that. My purpose is bigger than that. There's people that I might be impacting and I don't even know. That's another thing. People are always watching you. Like, you may not know who it is, but people are tuned into what is going on. And actually, somebody messaged me like 2 days ago on Instagram, and she was like, the girl, what did she say? She said something so nice, and I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional. I cry all the time. I could be the happiest person. I get some good news and I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm dramatic. I don't know. I'm crazy. Everybody's like, she crazy. But she messaged me and she was like, hey, like, I've been following you for the longest, since you've practically been a part of. I think she said she remembers when I was a part of our element, and then she was like, your growth has been tremendous. It's been amazing to see. Something, and I started crying because I was like, oh my god, like, I didn't know, like, I posted it on my Snapchat, and I was just telling everybody to, like, lock in on your dream, lock in on your goal, lock in on your journey, because you never know who's watching, you never know who you're impacting, like, you just never know. And I don't ever want people to like know that, I'm allowing craziness and irrelevant things to sidetrack me. Like, no, I'm focused on the bigger picture. Not saying that I don't deal with the craziness, but I will not put that on the spotlight to where I'm letting people know, like, oh, I'm going through this, I don't like this person, this and that, this and that, this and that. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're all human. Like, we all go through stuff. We all experience the haters. We all experience the experiences that are not so cool, but you don't have to broadcast everything either. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not in a relationship or anything too, but if I were to have been, or if I ever do get in one, I would never like broadcast that either, just because a private life is really a better life. Not saying to act like that doesn't exist, but you don't have to post everything. People want to see, what you got going on. Like, I'm dancing, so you're going to know about my dance stuff, and I'll let you know about family stuff every now and then, but, I don't know. Everybody's different, though. But mixing business and personal is never, like, I don't think it's a good way to go. Just overall.
Yeah, I think people argue about, like, transparency, but it's a way that you can be transparent and not put your business out there at the same time. And then I think people also say, well, you can't just put all the positive out there and not the negative. Well, yeah, you can. I mean,
you can. I have friends that are so low key that you will never know anything unless, obviously, if like somebody personal that knows about it and they go tell somebody. But that's like 2 people that know about it compared to the millions of people that. But like, I'm just putting a ratio out there. Like, I don't know. It's just unnecessary. You don't need to know about me arguing with somebody because of some petty thing. And I'm still focused. I still am who I am, and that's that. That's that.
Facts. Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of did lose my train of thought really quickly. I don't know. Your pretty words or sweet words.
Are you talking about my Instagram?
Yeah. What's that? Like that's very generous. Since we're on that topic of putting positivity out there.
Okay, so first off,
highlights.
I always say that I am trying to cultivate love, peace, positivity, and growth 24/7. And those 4 things, like, will always remind me to just come back whenever I feel myself getting lost in the sauce, or if I do feel myself, letting things hinder me and trying to get me off track. But I just have to remember that, those things are important, and those are the things that are going to help me stay centered. Pretty words. I am into reading. I am into Poetry. I used to write, fun fact, I used to write poetry back when I was in like middle school and like beginning of high school, and I kind of like just kind of let that go. I kind of should get back into it, but I still do write. I have a journal. Everybody should get one, especially if you're chasing a dream or just in general. It's always good to just write things out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a stress reliever. It's therapeutic, and just sometimes writing things out will manifest if you put it down on paper and you work towards it. It's gonna happen. I have friends that can testify to stuff like that. I keep notes in my phone, all that. Like, I don't know. I'm always big on like just like affirmations and just reminding myself and reassurance and things like that. But to go back to the pretty words highlight, like when you see like a lot of like motivational posts on Instagram, or you might see somebody post something like, oh, like that really just helped me, or like I needed to read that today. That's kind of like what it is. Some of the posts are actually some that I've written myself or like typed up myself and I just posted, and some of them are like from my favorite like authors or like favorite people that I follow that are motivational, and I repost it so people can see it because I needed it, maybe somebody else needs it, because you just never know who needs to see something that day. And I've had multiple people messaging me saying, oh my god, I need to see this today, or I definitely needed this, or you definitely just helped me by posting this today, or just little things like that. And that makes me feel good because I'm just like, this isn't just for me, this is for everybody that follows me. That I want people to feel like they're getting something out of whatever I post, and not even just whatever I post, but just as long as I feel like I'm influencing people or somebody in a positive way, then I feel like I accomplished a goal. And to go into that while we're still talking about words, I have this one affirmation that I always read to myself. This is like a daily thing, and I don't even remember where I saw it or who said it, but I wrote it down in my notes, so I'm gonna read it real quick. But okay, so I always affirm that my life is great, I am great, everything is happening for me, all of the things that I am currently experiencing is only taking me to the next level of my life, whether it be negative or positive. I am consistently growing, I am getting better, I choose to believe in sudden miracles and unexpected blessings. So that just really helps me because it just reminds me that I'm on my own journey, I'm on my own path, I'm on my own time. Like, everything's gonna happen in due time, so I never rush my process. I never, like, be like, dang, why is this person doing this and I'm not doing it? Or when am I gonna do this? Or I'm never like dreading it, because just like I'm working. Like, I feel good about everything, and I know that in due time everything is gonna manifest the way it should. So just be positive all the time. It really helps. Like, it really does.
Facts. When I said I lost my train of thought, I was just gonna say not post the negative, because you definitely want to relate to people and show people like, this is what really happens, and this is what does pop up when you're trying to level up and get to the top. There are ways that you do it.
Right.
You let them know at the end that this is the positive. You don't bring them through it with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But back to these affirmations. Yeah, affirmations are like extremely important.
I have endless on my journal. Let's see if I have any good ones. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Affirmations are mad important, because just like going back to like telling yourself you're beautiful every morning. Like, how important is that? Like, building your self-esteem. But just go ahead and add something with it, like I'm going to have my own space in November, or I'm going to have a walk-in closet by August. Something like that. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, it's like, boom, shout it out.
For sure.
So, did you find any affirmation?
Oh.
That you wanted to share?
Let me see. I already wrote it. I don't know what. This is like craziness. This isn't really an affirmation, but I don't even remember what I was going through at this time. But I had wrote, "Dear self," I'm laying out in my journal. What does it say? If you keep going backwards with the same people that God has unintentionally removed from your life, you'll continue to stay stuck. There is no joy in being confused and unhappy. Get rid of old habits and leave them where they belong. What's meant for you will be yours. Learn to let go. So I think maybe I stopped being friends with somebody or something, but it's okay to, lose people. I mean, it's a part of life, and I've just come to the conclusion that, like, chasing a dream and chasing your journey and being focused and tunnel vision and all that stuff sometimes leads to less people being in your life. it's okay. Like, everybody isn't on the same journey as you. Everybody doesn't have the same mindset as you. Everybody doesn't understand you mentally, emotionally, etc., etc. So it's just like, maybe it's not like, oh, I'm beefing with somebody, or oh, this person is da-da-da. It's just the fact that we're not on the same journey, and I'm gonna support you from a distance, and that's that. So I think maybe that just dealt with me separating from some type of friendship or something, or whatever the case may be. But like I said, it's okay to like just like, it really helps to just write things out, because you can go back to it. You can be like, dang, like that was such a reliever, and yeah, it just really helps. I don't know.
I think it's also a part of like balance. Maybe not. Well, I mean, I guess you can maybe consider it meditation, but like just balance from like work, or like. Well, when I said work, I meant like, you know, your passion, but also like, you know, work, your actual job, or, you know, the drama that you might have. Just writing your feelings out, even if you're not a writer. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just expressing yourself. It's just like having that conversation with your mans or whatever, or whoever the person is that you want to usually call up. It's like when you have these problems, you don't want to. I mean, it's okay to talk them out, but you don't want to feel like after a while you getting big, you know? You got to be able to handle your own situation. So, like, these are things that you can do by yourself that could really help you in the long run.
For sure.
Tell me about your future. Like, where do you see yourself?
So, obviously, like, the main goal is to, well, not the main goal, but one of the many goals is to, you know, become an actual working professional dancer in the industry, the commercial dance industry to be exact. Of course, like, if you're a dancer and whoever's watching this as a dancer can relate, like, of course you want to book a tour, a big tour. Of course you want to dance behind our favorite artist or some type of, like, artist of some type of platform. Of course you want to be in the commercials. Of course you want to do this and do that. But honestly, like, I just want to dance, like, dance. I'm happy dancing, like, just period. So I don't allow, like, me wanting to do certain crazy things to take away from the fact that I just love doing what I do. I do have goals such as, like, I want to end up in the school system. I love kids, but I also love, like, the whole teacher aspect, because a lot of my teachers till this day are in contact with me. Like, they've had a big part on me growing as a young woman and just an individual, period. So being a teacher, working with kids, yeah. I mean, I have the whole plan written out, and sometimes I don't really like to, like, put everything out there because, you know, I'm still getting my life together and still getting everything together. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of goals. I'm just out here chasing a dream. Out here doing what I love, trying to live my best life.
So do you find most of your, like, I guess I could call them jobs. Well, first of all, what kind of jobs can you get as a dancer?
You can get a lot. Like, people, like, well, for now, like, let's say, I'll just speak from the aspect of here in our community in the DMV. You never know who knows who. You never know who's looking for what. We have many local artists that are like, I need dancers for this. I need dancers for a video. I need dancers for a performance. And then you have, it's a lot, honestly. You go to auditions. You don't know what, like, it's endless shows, endless, like, different things going on. You just gotta get in on it. And that also leads back into networking, because a lot of people hit me up and, like, I need you for this, or somebody wants to use you for this. And that's just, like, how I go about a lot of things. Like, a lot of the opportunities that I have been blessed with have come from people knowing who I am and, like, referring me, thankfully, or seeing my Instagram and they're like, oh, the girl with the red hair, I need her. And whoever's the choreographer, they're like, oh, I know Jazmine, let me call her up, blah, blah. Or, you know, I don't know. It's a lot.
Is there anything extra you did, like, growing up? Because you said, you know, you've been dancing since you were 4. So that's where, like, some skill could come from. But, like, you have, like, some extraordinary skills. So, like, is there anything, like, other than the classes and the workshops and everything that you involved yourself in, when you got home, did you, like, do exercises, stretches? Did you do anything extra?
I used to stretch a lot, but I've always kind of had, like, natural flexibility, but I mean, you can always work to get more. When I'm at home, I do a lot of, like, well, I like working out, so I like to get in my cardio and stuff and getting warm before I actually stretch, and I go home and have a stretch session. I don't do it as often as I should now. I need to get back into it, actually. But growing up, I did used to stretch a lot.
Videos?
Yeah, I watched endless videos. I used to be big on like, you know, trying to learn like little dances off YouTube, or like trying to find some tutorials to do. And I'm actually getting back into like doing covers now for like different choreographers that have some type of platform, just to like get myself out there and just for fun. Like, I mean, you're limitless to do whatever you want to do, so I'm gonna do whatever, you know, I feel is, I don't want to say best for me, but like what keeps me happy, what keeps me, you know, going, I guess you could say. So it's just about finding what best fits you.
So when I think of like a dancer who dances like all their life, I think that they do everything, you know, when it comes to dance. And you told me that you really don't like to teach. So how did you get there at that point where you didn't want to focus more on dancing?
Well, people have asked me to like host a class, because I started experimenting on coming up with choreography, but I've realized that I have so much growing to do, and that I don't want to be somebody that is moving too fast and that hasn't absorbed all that I can yet to put it out different things all the time. So I'll have a class like every now and then, and most of the time it's because somebody either asks me to do it, or if somebody's asking to collab, or it's for an event, or whatever the case may be. But I am not where I want to be yet personally to be like, oh, I teach weekly classes, or oh, I'm going to teach a class this week, come see me, or I'm going to teach a class next month, Like, I'm not there yet because I'm a work in progress. But thankfully the classes that I have had, they have been amazing turnouts, and I've had people still ask me, when are you going to have a class? And I always, when I do have a class, I just reiterate to everybody, this is not an audition, this is not a competition, this is not for anything crazy. I literally want everybody in there to just have fun and to feel welcome. I want people to pick up on my energy so that I can receive the same energy back. And that's why I tend to be working. Like, I'm my truest self in class. If anybody has come to my class, I think y'all know that I show who I am. And it always works because everybody in there just feels comfortable, and it's just like, I'm just in there to just have fun. Like, we all come in here to dance, so let's just dance.
So what's the stuff that you blend?
Oh, so I have these 2 books that I've read that kind of helped me get to the point to where I am now, because I wasn't always this big, positive, happy, redhead little girl, you know, out here throwing out gems. It took me a while to get to where I am, but like now that I am where I am, it's just like, I'm here. Like, I gotta keep it going. But so there's this book called I Love My Love, and it's by Raina Biddy. And she's like a very, very bomb author. She actually resides in LA, I think. Get into her, Raina Biddy. I Love My Love is the book. And I don't even remember how I came across her, because she did a spoken word on YouTube. And I don't remember how I came across it, but long story short, it was my senior year of high school, and we had to do a showcase, and I was choreographing a piece. But I was like, what can I do that's really different this year and that's meaningful to me? And at that point, it was when I was realized, like, I was like transitioning into, you know, womanhood, and like, you know, a lot of the crazy things that we go through as women and stuff like that. So I was like, I wanted to do something in regards to that, like for the women, like, you know. So I got a group of girls from the school I went to, Oxon Hill High School, and for my senior year piece, I did a piece to her spoken word, I Love My Love. And yeah, she saw it, and she was like, this was so beautiful, and I got like a whole bunch of views on Twitter off of it and stuff like that. And that piece was like really like dear to my heart, because it was my first time choreographing to a spoken word, and it was really different. It was really out of my comfort zone, but it came together and it was so well.
Step out your comfort zone.
Yes, comfort zone. So yeah, I read this book, and I'm not gonna go into depth about it, but I Love My Love, if you're interested in, you know, a book about self-love and realization and, you know, being a woman and the things you go through, definitely get it. It's not that long either, but it's really good. And then The Magic of Thinking Big. This is a bigger book, but I'll just read the back real quick. It just says, achieve financial advancement, work promotion, a positive outlook on life, fulfilling relationships, and lasting happiness. Aim high and think big, and you will not only reach but surpass your goals. You will be a happier, bigger person with a bigger life. And this book just got all the keys in it. Actually, my best friend's parents gave this to us as a gift when we graduated high school, because they were like, y'all gonna need this book. Y'all need to get into this book. And I read it, and I'm so thankful that I did and that they gave this to me, because this has keys for days. So The Magic of Thinking Big and I Love My Love are 2 books that definitely helped me get to where I am mentally and emotionally, all that good stuff.
Is there anything that you take with you on an everyday basis?
I always carry my headshot and resume. And I'll show y'all one because some people be asking about them. My friend Jacob took these. He is the bomb.com. He goes to Townsend University. And he's my go-to. And my friend Kenya always does my makeup for my headshots. She's bomb. Beat by Ken is her little hashtag. It's super cute. So yeah, but this is my headshot. This I actually gotta get a new one now because I no longer have the red long inches. I have short hair now, and it's always good to update your headshots and things like that. But I always keep my headshot on my resume just because I never know who I'm gonna come across. I never know what opportunity I might be coming onto, and you never know who might be needing somebody. So, like you never know who's gonna need you for something else.
Hey Jazz. I have like this awesome project coming up, and I saw you over there dancing. Do you have any information and like?
Oh yeah, for sure. I got my headshot, my resume. If you want to get my information and just to see, like, you know, the things that I've done.
Okay, can you give me a quick rundown because I don't have time for it.
Alright, so what you trying to put me on the spot, huh? You trying to put me on the spot, y'all. But no, I would automatically just be like, you know, I'm 19, I'm a working dancer, and then if somebody would be like, well, what's some of the things you've done? I would just go over my resume. I have to update it actually, but like just little key things I have on here is like I did BT 106 in Park for a Neo special. I don't know if you know who Ocean is. Ocean. I don't want to say it the wrong way, but they're two bomb gems. They're actually the big sisters of my sister Nyla. I did the Protect Yourself video. I don't know if you know who Brave Williams is, but she's from the DMV. She's bomb. Did her music video. I performed at Capitol Pride. I've done Persistence Only, hosted by WPGC. I don't know, a couple of things. Got a couple of things on here. Then I have like, you know, where I've trained, etc., etc. So I'm trying to build it all up. Like once I get into the actual commercial industry, then hopefully, thankfully, willingly, that this joint is gonna just pile up. But yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you have like your elevator pitch and like legit practice this. Like how I just
put me on the spot.
to her, like do this with your friends. Like legit practice because you're gonna say it out loud, right? So how do you practice? You do what you would do in real life, right? You're not gonna say it in your head if you're gonna say it out loud when it's like the actual time to say it.
Right.
So actually like be in the mirror or, you know, talk to yourself, talk to whoever's around, say, does this sound good or whatever. Elevator pitch. And then even get like a coffee meeting pitch. Like a coffee meeting is like what, 10 to 15 minutes? Like get everything that you want to say in that amount of time. So you have the elevator pitch, which is like 30 seconds. And then, I mean, I don't know the exact time. I'm sure it's like you Google elevator pitch time and they'll have a time, but it's short. And then coffee is like, you know, 10 to 15, like I said. Just be focused and start building, because the more you build, the more you receive. Like, if you're not building, you're not going to expect. You're not going to receive. Like, why would I make an elevator pitch if I'm not going to ever need it, right?
For sure.
So if you start making an elevator pitch, you're going to start needing it, right? Because you're going to make sure that you reach out and are able to end up using it, right? So yeah, we're wrapping everything up.
Yeah.
We had a great talk with Jazz. I just want to ask you, how do you get this positivity? How do you stay afloat when there's all this negativity around? I know you said that you don't even scroll down your feed sometimes. But what do you do in the times where you are down and need to get up?
Crazy thing is I'm learning to be comfortable in my own solitude now. I used to be a person, like, I always wanted to be around, like, a lot of people always wanted to, you know, hit up friends, and I love my friends to death, like, but, you know, always hit them up, let's go out, let's do this, or always have somebody with me. But now I'm starting to realize that sometimes having just yourself is good. Being by yourself sometimes is good. Doing things by yourself is good. So just like, you know, being comfortable within myself and just knowing that, you know, being me is like my biggest power. Like, I am who I am, and within that self just holds a lot of weight to it. And just also realizing that I'm just a young woman rebuilding my life, like unlearning old habits, picking up on new ones, healthy ones, and just embracing me 100% and spreading love all the time. Like, I put out into the world what I want to receive at this point. So it's just like, I just focus on me. My ultimate duty, like, is just to discover my power and individual light, and I feel like my purpose is to share that. So yeah, like I said, I don't want people to think that, I think that I'm just like this perfect person in this perfect world, but like I have my vulnerable moments. I have the moments where I'm stressing out. I have the moments when I'm breaking down, crying, and things like that. But I mean, nobody really needs to see that. I don't want to say I need people to feel sorry for me, but I just don't think that that's something that just needs to be shared. But I mean, I can express the fact that I've experienced it before and I know how to get through it and things like that. So I'm not afraid to help people out and let them know that I know exactly what they're going through. But I don't really feel the need to just like, I'm going through it today, y'all. Like, no, like, I don't know. Have a great day. It's better to say, because then you're speaking a good energy into the world. You're speaking good energy into yourself. So, yeah.
One more question.
Okay.
How do you dance with nails on?
My nails, I don't know. Everybody asks me that all the time. At work, how do you function with those nails? In class, how are you dancing with those nails? I don't know, but I love my nails. My nails and my hoops, my big hoops. As you can see, these rings kind of been bothering me. But I don't know. I just make it work. I think I've gotten so used to having them now that it's just kind of like second nature. Like,
and for those who are not watching, they're like really long.
Yeah, they're really long, but get into my nails. Nails by Taya. My friend Taya Amari does my nails. She is bomb, straight out of Southeast, doing her thing. She's bomb. She gets me out the way all the time. Baby, she gets me out the way all the time. But yeah, my nails and my hoops are like go-tos for sure. I don't know, I'll make it work.
Alright, y'all. So that's it, y'all. Love, peace, positivity.
Love, peace, positivity, and growth.
That's it right there. That's the key.
Yeah.
Have an awesome evening.
Yes.
Peace out.